So every time I do a video on this character on Genesis, it's polarizing, and that's good. You all are passionate about this guy one way or the other, right? So you all know where I fall in the Genesis camp. I think that the concept of the character is excellent, and the execution is very flawed. So Remake is going to be a chance for them to fix that, because I think it's a lock. I think it's 100% lock. He is in Remake 2. Not only is he in it, he's not just like a sub-boss or like an optional boss or something. He's going to be in the story. Think of how they left him, right? Think of how they left him at the end of Dirge of Cerberus, flying off with Vice's body. I've had some new thoughts on the character. If y'all recall, I was one of, if not the first, to start saying, hey, Genesis is going to be in Remake Part 2. Lock it down. I was the dude that started this trend, and I've got some new thoughts on this character, what might be his motivations. After playing through Crisis Core again, I can kind of see things a little bit differently. I haven't played through Crisis Core again. I did finish a playthrough here recently, and I think this character is going to be fascinating. What would I do with him first, though? What's the first thing I would do with him? I clean up the dialogue. I gruff up his voice acting a little bit. I clean up the dialogue. I get rid of the loveless stuff. I think if you're going to reference it, because I feel like you can't have the character and not reference that, right? But I feel like moving forward, this character needs to be Joker-esque. He needs to, not like super crazy, but he is the wild card in the story. Like, he comes in, you don't know what's going to happen, who he's going to side with, who he's going to turn on and fight, because I feel like he's going to be out. It's going to be like almost like a quest for redemption / revenge, because he feels like he's like this sentinel of the planet now. Like he is a tool of the planet, a weapon for the planet. But also he's going to have some personal feelings on some things as well. I feel like, we're not going to get Angeal. Angeal is gone. I feel like he is truly gone. But I could see Genesis referencing Angeal in the story, because they were so tight. They were best friends. Him and Sephiroth and Angeal were best friends. I feel like he has a score to settle with Sephiroth, not only because of just the way things are going in the story, and he feels like he's a sentinel of the planet, but Sephiroth would not help him in his hour of need, when he needed Sephiroth's cells or whatever to kind of fix his cellular degradation that Genesis and Holiday were kind of working on, right? I feel like Genesis will pay homage to Angeal in some of his dialogue, some of his lines. He may say something that Angeal would say, or he'll say something like, "Oh yeah, that's something that Angeal would say," or "That's something that my old friend would say." I want him to be a darker character. I want him to be deep, dark. You can reference a little bit of Loveless every now and then, especially the "Nothing will forestall my return" line, but you do it in a different way. You don't do it so flighty and so like, poetic anime villain. You don't do it that way. You do it in like almost like a creepier way, like almost like the villain from VII, almost like a Jigsaw kind of way, like really dark. Give his delivery a lot of depth, some darkness. Like if he's coming from the point of himself and not the point of a weapon of the planet, like he's not being that dude, he's being him, I feel like it needs to be dark. There needs to be a switch in the character. I think Angeal's death is going to weigh heavy on him. I think he's had time to think about it. He's been asleep. He's had time to think about it. And he has been in touch with the live stream. I think he's going to know what's going on with the story. I think you'll get some dialogue with Genesis and Aerith, as well as Genesis and Sephiroth. I think you're going to have a lot going on dynamically with those characters there. But you darken him up. You gruff him up a little bit, and you make him super powerful. He's second in power in the storyline. If you're facing facts at this point in the story, he would be second in power only to Sephiroth, right? I would say Zack, if Zack's alive, but we don't know if Zack's alive yet. Well, I guess we don't know if Genesis is alive either, if we're being fair. So let's say Zack's around, right? We don't know what's gone on with Zack. If we're talking realistically, we don't know what changes have been made to Zack, but Genesis has been meditating asleep in stasis, meditating his spirit, communing with the life stream. He is more powerful. He should be, from a storytelling standpoint. Put himself into a deep slumber. One would assume, and yes, I use the word assume because we don't know for sure, but he was sent back by the life stream. He was sent back by an entity in the life stream. People say Minerva, we don't really know who that was, or if it was him like picturing something, or his brain making something. We don't know that. But we do know that an entity in the life stream sent him back. And it wasn't the negative life stream, it was the positive life stream. So it wasn't like an act of Genova or something like that. It was the actual life stream. A spirit, an entity within the life stream sends him back. So yes, he will be more powerful, second in power only to Sephiroth at this point in the story. Eventually, yes, Cloud will be more powerful. Eventually, if Zack is really alive, yes, Zack will be at least on par with Genesis at some point. I don't feel like there's going to be a team up anymore. I think Genesis will help whoever the planet deems needs help, or he will help against whatever the planet deems a threat. At some points in the story, the planet may deem Cloud and company a threat. Definitely deems Shinra a threat. He may be attacking Shinra facilities. We don't know. He may be going rogue, full rogue, attacking Shinra facilities, attacking Sephiroth or Sephiroth's interests or whatever, taking out clones of Sephiroth. Like, we don't know. But I feel like what we can bank on is him being a wild card. I've got a lot of other thoughts on Genesis. I want to keep these videos relatively short though, but we have a lot coming story-wise. I'm getting ready. My brain is already working again. I finished Crisis Core. My brain is working hardcore again, and I think Genesis is going to play a big role. I think him hearkening back to thoughts of Angeal and reflecting on Angeal, and if Zack is alive in the story, if he is alive in the story, I think that will be something that they can vibe on. Like, they can share stories of Angeal, but I don't think they're necessarily going to be on the same team. I don't think Genesis will have a team in this story. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I'm wrong about him being in the game. It's all theory and speculation at this point, but I think he's going to have a big role in the game. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with him. I think his execution will be much better this time around. I mean, much better, and he will toe the line between good guy, but then he'll kind of go back to the middle. He's going to be fighting for the planet, not one side or the other. I know. I do think Sephiroth's knowledge will have something to do with Genesis, but I don't know exactly what. I think Genesis will be the key to Sephiroth knowing the things he's not supposed to know at this point. More thoughts on that later. Anyway, y'all click the bell, subscribe if you're into the content. Please subscribe. Let's grow this channel. I want to get it rolling. I want to get rocking and rolling by the end of this year. I want to hit 5,000 subs soon. That's my goal. Then 10,000 on from there. I'm ready. I'm putting all my time and effort into this now. So I appreciate all the love and support y'all give me out there. And please consider subscribing. Also, follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Coffman20XX, so you know when I got new stuff coming. Chit chat, banter with me on there. Also, Discord. Get my Discord going. I've got a link in the description for my Discord. I'm going to be announcing some art giveaways on there. Some of my original art, some Final Fantasy art, things like that. Giveaways on Discord we're announcing this weekend. So, anyway, until the next one, you all stay safe, have a great night, be good to each other, and keep rocking. I will see you all in the next video.